team, but your goalie in particular, Groovy tonight, how solid was he?
Groovy was good tonight. Our penalty kill was good tonight. And that was, that's the difference in the hockey game. Groovy was, Groovy he didn't have to make a ton of saves on the kill. But he had, he had some real good saves 5-on-5. Even we dominated the first period, but first shift of the game, he's got to face Kane. In a point blank situation, that's a great save. We get through the kill and the situation at the end of the second period, and right at the start of the third. As Seuss comes out of the box, now he's got to face DeBrincat coming down the right side. So those are a couple of saves that, were really important. And he was, he looked real confident tonight.
On the penalty kill, what's been the key primarily to success? Is it winning faceoffs?
There's not one key. It's, a little bit of everything. I talked about it the other night. Even on the 5-on-3 tonight, we have to kill nearly a full 2 minutes of 5-on-3. We got to clear off the initial draw. That builds momentum for the penalty kill. The 5-on-3 really stands out. The guys did an outstanding job there, and play of the game might have been Carson Kuhlman with his stick, in the last PK. I don't know what there was left. There was 45 or 50 seconds left in that penalty kill at a critical time of the game, and kind of a broken play. So you ask what makes the difference? That extra effort, that instinct, great stick. He gets a little piece of that puck, and instead of going into an empty net, it's the post and out.
Wemberg looked like he had a very strong game as well, both ways, two-way.
He came off a good night last night with his line mates. Tonight a little bit different. It wasn't, our game 5-on-5 was good in the first period. After that, when he scored a great goal, we got a little sloppy. Yet individual guys stepped up, in different situations and did a good job. And like I said, PK, Groovy, those are the difference makers in the second half of the hockey game.
All teams have to face back-to-backs on the road, but what can you say about the effort given that tonight?
Early in the year, we took the easy way out on a couple of back-to-backs. Just being honest, we didn't. Our effort wasn't what it needed to be. So I got to be honest with you, we haven't even talked about the last couple. It's a hockey game. We traveled, but everybody has back-to-backs. Everybody's got between a dozen and probably 15 this year. They're a fact of life. So either show up and play or you don't. And that's the bottom line. And so it wasn't, it hasn't been a topic of discussion for us. It wasn't today. We all know it's a factor, at different times in the game. In terms of energy, but it's how big of a factor you allow it to be.
On the power play, which you get tonight, a chance, was the timing a little bit off on those entries, and maybe from not having
it was. We haven't had many opportunities. We obviously haven't had much time to work on it. The units are a little bit different, so you don't have that history to fall back on in terms of the confidence and the structure to get in. So it wasn't. We weren't on in the one power play that we had. That's all. No more, no less.
Dave, how'd you feel about your young defensemen, especially with the new pairings?
Yeah, well, Fleur's his poise was excellent. I look at that in terms of his understanding of the game, of what's happening around him. And understanding, of all the information that's happening around him is, it proved to be, really good tonight. He played physical. He moved the puck well. Looked like he had good confidence in all situations. So those are all positive, especially on a back-to-back. This is now, if I remember right, I believe the game in the Island was also a back-to-back. That would have been his second game back then. He played a solid game that night, and he did the same thing tonight. He played a real good hockey game. Good. Okay, thank you.